Hello, Fear Hippie here is here, and today I'm with the lovely Virgo Queen. And we were previously watching Speaking Luke's most popular video, and I feel like today we will be watching the continuation of that video, see what happened afterwards.
I don't apologize for a motherfucking thing. If I get banned for that video and what it exposes, I'm sorry. But other than that, I will say it again. I meant every word of it and I double down on it. That video didn't expose me. I am invulnerable. I am untouchable. You can't match me in a battle of wits, and you will not even be able to keep up with me on my worst day verbally. I double down, no, triple down on everything that 22-minute hippie said. I didn't do anything wrong.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I have an apology to make. If you're watching this video, you may have seen my first video on this topic and on this person titled, The Biggest Man-Child in Dead by Daylight. And if you haven't seen that video, I very highly recommend going and checking that out before watching this video, as this video will make much more sense. In that video, I talk about a streamer that I refer to as Shortbread, and I'll continue to refer to them as Shortbread throughout this video. I'm actually going to be talking directly to you, Shortbread, because this is an apology, and I really do want to say, I'm sorry that I ever came into your chat to compliment you, because there is nobody that is less deserving of a compliment than you are. And I'm also sorry that your ego is so frail that you took that compliment as a threat. Now, for those watching, I just want to warn you, this is going to be juicy. I said that in the last video, but if you thought the last video was juicy, holy moly, buckle up, because this is beyond the last video. You are going to see whole new levels of manipulation, of hypocrisy, some really gross stuff. This video isn't just directed at Shortbread, it's also directed at Shortbread's community, because I want you to watch this video, I want you to see what I'm about to show you, and then I want you to try to justify everything that you see. As far as I've seen, you're all just as hypocritical as Shortbread himself. Aside from manipulation and hypocrisy, there are a few serious topics we're going to be talking about today, such as racism, sexual harassment, ableism, and body shaming. So just a fair warning. As I mentioned earlier, I am referring to this streamer as Shortbread rather than their real name once again, because even though despite all the things that they've done and said, I still don't want anybody going to harass them or shit talk them. Just like I said the first time, obviously some people still found them the first time because they are known for doing this stuff. People know who this person is. They are a Twitch partner and they've been in the DBD community longer than I have. After the last video came out, my mods did keep a close eye on anybody going into his chat. Anybody who said anything even remotely insulting was banned from my channel and banned from my Discord. The same goes for this video, so if you are actually a part of my community and you want to be a part of my community, don't do that because you will be purged from it, and those who have already done it have been purged from it. I've also, once again, pitch shifted the voice and added a slight cartoonish effect to the video, and I'll be jumping in doing commentary just so it's very transformative, so this video is fair use because Shortbread likes to preach about DMCA and copyright. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and kick things off talking about copyright and the law.
Pitch the voice
by the
of
way,
things.
he left my username in the metadata. Do I smell legal trouble? He said not to go after you, but he left my name in the metadata. Do I smell a future legal battle? Because I've been working on it. Leave my name in the metadata again, you dumb fucking prick. But anyway, we'll let the lawyers talk about that one.
Shortbread, let me break something to you, and I don't know how to tell you this. I just have to break it to you, tell it to you straight. I can leave your name in the fucking video if I want to. You are allowed to talk about people on the internet. What you're not allowed to do is defame them and lie about them, which is what you have done on your Twitch channel to not only me, but other creators as well. I don't have to leave your name out. Other people who have made videos about you didn't leave your name out. I did it as a courtesy, okay? I would absolutely love for you to go to a lawyer and say, this guy made a video about me and he left my name deep down in the metadata. I could have referred to you by your real name in this video. I'm just continuing not to, again, out of courtesy, and because I honestly like calling you shortbread. So you could try to take legal action, and then I could countersue you for defamation, of which I still have plenty of proof, and so do other creators. There's nothing wrong with my video, and I'm well within my right to talk about what I talked about. But wait a minute, shortbread, you agree with that, don't you?
I'm not saying there was anything wrong with the video. He's well within his rights to talk shit.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with the video, and I'm well within my rights to talk shit. Okay, because I feel like a second ago you were like talking about going to lawyers and suing me because there was something wrong with my video, but now you're saying there's nothing wrong with the video and I'm well within my rights. I don't know what's going on. Oh, let's not forget about you publicly tweeting about wanting people to make videos about you because it's free advertisement. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this to the lawyers when you publicly ask people to make videos about you. In my last video talking about shortbread, we talked about manipulation and how he manipulates entire situations and talks about them entirely falsely and misremembers things, misrepresents things, says things happened that didn't actually happen, and then he plays it off in a certain way to make himself the victim, and he did the same exact thing with this video. Let's go ahead and listen to how he justifies himself.
All I did was show his message history and him apologizing for saying the N-word. Just so people were aware of who he was.
Oh, okay, so that's all you did, was you showed people my message history, and that's what caused me to make the video. You showed people exactly what I said. You didn't lie about what I said. You showed what I said, right? That's what happened? Let's take a look at what happened.
That was the spooks and juke attack. He literally called me a whatever it is. He called me a toxic person.
Oh, weird. I didn't see you show any chat history. It looks like you just lied and said that I called you a toxic person, which isn't what I said. I said that you were hilarious and that you weren't toxic. Remember? I complimented you, never said you were a toxic person. And what was the other thing that you said you did?
And him apologizing for saying the N-word. Just so people were aware of who he was.
Oh, okay. So you just showed people my apology. You just led people to that so that they knew who I was. That's what you did. You sent them a link to a video that had the context of the situation and the apology. That's what you did, right? Let's take a look.
Half a year later after he attacked me, he got caught saying the N-word on stream. Twice.
Wait a minute. You didn't lead people to any apology. You told them that I got caught saying the N-word on stream twice, which is a blatant lie. Alright, so we're 2 for 2. 2 for 2 on you having a wonderful recollection of what happened. Now, I'm sure he remembers talking about my kids. I'm positive he must remember that.
Why did you talk about his children? Oh, I think I made an offhanded comment. I don't understand how a father of 2 can play 8 hours of DVD and then make a 22-minute video of another streamer. I'm sorry if that's including his kids. I was genuinely curious.
Wait, hold on. So, Shortbread, you're saying that you brought up my kids after I made the video. You said that I only talked about his kids because I was wondering how he could make a video about me and have time to hang out with his kids. How could he do that? I don't understand. So you didn't mention my kids before the video, right? Let's just double check to be sure.
So, he has kids. So, surely they'll be raised properly. With their dad attacking everybody under the sun and then being a racist himself.
Some of this
This so long.
Yeah,
you did talk about
like
my
it seems
kids
like just a
and how
recap
not
of
fake.
everything.
You can see here
Yeah.
that this is Shortbread's verified account, linked to his Twitch, his YouTube, his Twitter. This is how you can check to see if it's someone's real account or if it's a fake account. Now, I do still have their name blurred here, so if Shortbread wants to come out and say, oh, that's not me, because look, the name is blurred, well, then I'll post the unedited clips on Twitter. I'm blurring your name, again, as a courtesy. These clips do verify that it is indeed his Discord. And as you can see, if you search the N-word with an A at the end of it, look at everything that pops up. Look at how many times Shortbread has said this word. And not only has he used the N-word multiple times with an A at the end of it, he's also used it with the hard R as well. Once again, I blurred that out, but I have the uncensored version that I can post to Twitter at any time. If anybody wants to claim this is fake, I have it all. Man, Shortbread, I hate to bring this up and debunk, your whole me being a racist argument, but in your own words,
Sorry, receipts exist.
so let's just take a second to analyze Shortbread's logic here. Now, this is his logic, not mine.
Yeah.
So 3 times I've apologized for saying the word once. Now, according to Shortbread, this one instance, even though I apologized, even though it wasn't in racist context or anything, he still says that this one instance makes me a racist person. So then, by your own logic, Shortbread, the fact that you have said it multiple times, countless times, and have used the word with the hard R at the end of it, what does that make you? So what are you going to do? Are you going to apologize now? Because according to your standard, even if you do apologize for it, you're still a racist. I just would love to hear you back, 16-year-old. Now, they didn't know the mod's age or anything. They just took that information and ran with it, and then called him a pedophile and a groomer and all this stuff when that's not at all what was happening. Even reported him on stream. It was a pretty wild situation. But like I said, we know Shortbread likes to throw out these accusations of racism and pedophilia, all this stuff, when he has a history of, not being quite so clean. All right, so we're going to move past that now, because believe it or not, we still have a lot more to get to. This is him showing screenshots from Twitter after the first time that I defended myself, where he said I threatened him, and then he said my community attacked him and that I witch hunted him. You guys know the spooknjukes attack. So this is from the spooknjukes attack.
So these are 4 examples in 20 minutes of what his community did upon me showing him what he said in my channel, which was a threat.
Right.
Brain damage, you're retarded.
Okay, so a meme, somebody using the R word, which isn't cool, but a default Twitter picture, and a troll, a clear troll. And then this person saying that he's insecure, enjoy growing on your stream with your mental. I think they were just saying that he was not in a good state of mind, but he took it as like, I don't know, being talk about her or talk to her about her streams in my chat. This is me time, you sons of bitches. I'm not gonna lie, that is some of the cringiest shit I have ever seen in my life. Now, I know his wife will probably defend him, and that's fair. I know his wife doesn't like me and calls me a racist and stuff too. Even still, I feel bad. I feel bad that that's how she gets treated when she streams, or when people want to talk about her streams. That's just shitty. Now, there's one last thing I want to discuss that I think is kind of disgusting. When I say kind of, I mean very disgusting. There are people who have accused Shortbread of sending unsolicited pics of his wiener to female mods in the past, meaning they didn't want the pictures or ask for them, he just sent them. Now, I saw this and I was like, okay, well, I don't have proof of that, I'm not going to talk about anything
poor
else.
buddy.
There's hard proof, like there is with the N-word stuff. There's hard proof there for that. So I wasn't going to talk about that until I saw a clip of his stream essentially admitting to it.
Oh no, kid, hey. I already talked about that with my channel.
Okay.
That little mic drop you spent an hour typing, we've already talked about it to my chat.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, I didn't send dick pics when I was married. That was when I was single.
So you didn't send them when you were married, which is good. You shouldn't send pictures of your wee-wee to others while you're married. Are you going to address the unsolicited or they didn't want them part?
When I was single, I was a flirt. Now that I'm not single, I am no longer a flirt.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, man who was single flirted around.
Flirted around?
If anybody that used to be in my channel is still here,
and
you were affected by me when I was single, get over it. I did nothing wrong. I was single. I was warned, and you were warned that I was single, and I did nothing wrong.
Wow!
Unsolicited dick pics are not...
You were single. That makes it okay.
That doesn't justify it.
No, it doesn't.
That they didn't want or didn't ask for, which is sexual harassment. Maybe I'm mishearing you. Hopefully you can clarify. Maybe they did actually want them.
But he actually doubled down on it even more.
If anybody was affected by this when I was single, get over it. Now again, I don't want to be the one to say, these are all unsolicited pictures and whatnot, but you don't say that it was consensual, which I feel like that would be your first response was, I didn't do anything wrong because it was consensual.
Yeah, I feel like
but
that
instead,
should be a first
you say,
response.
oh, it's okay that I did that because I was a flirty person. Maybe you just forgot to mention the consensual part. Okay, so, wow. That was a lot. That was a lot of information, and I'm sure by the end of editing this will be another probably pretty long video. I'm not expecting Shortbread to genuinely apologize or reflect on any of his actions or anything like that.
What do you think of it, baby?
That's drama.
A what?
One person talking and not having the receipts for it.
Yeah.
And then getting called out even more beyond what he would have been called out.
Yeah. Uh, I'm kind of surprised like how long it went on. I feel like repeat like the same information from the first video a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, how
Well,
many
it's
views
just a
do
recap.
how many views do you think it has?
1 million.
437K.
Oh,
That's not much. And like the very first part of his videos, I think has like double the numbers almost. I'm kind of surprised with that. Alright, on to our next video.